Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stock Talk Live with Tim. I'm Tim McKenzie. We are on tonight to talk to mostly the beginners, of course, and then, of course, we're not going to be on very long, about 15 minutes to say the least, or the most, rather, about 15 minutes. Let me know if you're in, if you are in, and if you can hear me. And if you can chat me or whatever the case may be, let me know once you are in. Welcome aboard to Stocks Up Live with Tim. Again, I'm Tim McKenzie. Today, as we said on yesterday, and as we usually say on Tuesdays, the market usually not good on Tuesdays. Of course, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad today at all for a Tuesday, but it wasn't good either. Now, I noticed that some of you said that you all had bought some stuff and bought some stocks themselves and then some trade options. So we'll talk about those as well. We will talk about those as well. Okay. So I want to make sure that everyone can see. Everyone can hear, and welcome aboard. We have some others coming in. Let me allow them to come in, and then we'll move forward. Again, we're not going to be with you very long tonight, just about 14 more minutes or 15 minutes total. We want to talk about some stuff that happened in the market today. Of course, as we said already, for those of you who are just getting on, the market for the most part is usually not good on Tuesdays. Today is Tuesday. And it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't all of that good either. It wasn't too bad, to say the least. I saw some of your questions today, and then for the most part, either Justin answered your question or Margell answered your question, Diana answered your question, and they answered them perfectly. So I can say there's nothing else I can say about that. Those questions were answered perfectly. Now, someone asked a question earlier about why weren't their orders filled? And I think Margell answered that question perfectly. Let me give you an example. One of the reasons, now sometimes I'll do it. I'll buy stock after closing. Like right now, I'll buy them. But the thing about that is you got to pay attention, because once you buy stock after closing, it'll send you that email saying you ordered it. But then you got to make sure when the market opens tomorrow, you look for that other email that says it's executed. If it does not execute, and then that means you haven't purchased it. You got to make sure that it executes. All right, and I'll explain that. I'll get further into detail about that. What it means that, for example, as Margell said, if you put in an order tonight to purchase something for $1 per share, $1 per share, and then because of pre-market tomorrow morning and right after the market opens tomorrow morning at 9:30, if it starts off at $1.05 per share, you're not going to get it because it's already higher than what you're trying to buy it for. So that means that you will have to cancel that order. Now, don't reorder it. You can see you have a choice of reorder or cancel and then do it again. And I'll explain the difference. When you reorder it, then they won't put that money back into your account. If you don't have enough money, then you're going to have to, double up. All right, so just cancel it. They'll put that money back into your account and then reorder it because it didn't execute. And then, of course, you'll probably have to reorder it at that point at the higher amount. That is one of the reasons why it's good to purchase the stock, its trade options, etc., during the market hours. Now, during the market opening hours. Now, am I saying that you have to do that? You have to purchase your stocks or trade option during the market hours? No, you can take that chance by doing it at the closing, like right now, for example. But once again, you've got to make sure that tomorrow morning when the market opens, that it executes. You get that email or text message saying that it executes, and then you're good to go. Otherwise, it's going to wait until the closing of the market or sometimes after 3 o'clock p.m., and then it's going to say your order that you ordered on the night before or whenever the case may be, it did not execute, so it reimbursed you that money or the fund for those stocks. So please be mindful of that. That's how that works with why you will get that money back or why it didn't execute, or you get that email saying it didn't execute, and that's why. That's why, because you're trying to purchase something at the lower price and it's already higher than what you were trying to purchase it. So then you couldn't get it at that, unless it drops. For example, if it had dropped to 95 cents or 99 cents, 98 cents, then yours will execute. But if that did not happen, it will not execute. Good evening, Pam. Good evening, Pam. Good evening, Christopher. Can you do an ad, a sheer tap to your live? Can you add a sheer tap to your... I don't know, you know what that means, Christopher. Can I do an ad, a sheer tap to your live? I don't know what that is. You got to explain. Hey, Angie, what's up, classmate? Kathy's good to see you, and thanks for watching. And then, of course, some people had a lot of good things happening today with the penny stocks. For those who were purchasing penny stocks, and those of you who had some trade options, the calls, you did very well today on your calls. So keep doing what you do. Keep doing what you do for your calls, because they were, for some of them, they were very good today. Now, I put on our page, I put a list of them yesterday or last night, advising you all to jump in on them. And then I want to go now and look at a few of them, or a couple of them. The first one is ADXS, which is Advaxis. It went up today, as I said on yesterday. It's $1.18 per share. It did go up, and then it did go up after market. That first one on the list, and then the next one is the NEPT. Neptune Wellness closed today at $2.69 per share. It did go up today. It did go up today during the market as well as after market. So if you didn't get those on yesterday, I think they'll probably do well on tomorrow, considering the fact that number one, it's not Tuesday, but it's Wednesday. I think it'll do well again tomorrow. And then the third one down is GTE, which is Grand Tierra Energy, closed today at 0.874 cents per share. And then, of course, it went up today during the market, and then it went up today after market as well. And then you can trade with that one as well. You can use your trade option to trade with that one, because it's not it's not expensive. And then the next one down is OTLK, which is which is Outlook Therapeutics, which closed today at $3.22. It went down today during the market, but then it went up after market. So that one is not too bad. It's a penny stock as well. And then one of the things I've been doing, and I've been putting some of those, because a lot of people have been asking for lists of penny stock, and they change from day to day. So I've been putting some of the ones out there, and once I find them, those that are less than $5, and then Organogram, which is OGI, closed today at $5 on the head. It is exactly $5 because it went up by $1.07 today during the market, and then and then again it went up after market today as well as you can trade on Organogram. That's OGI. And then the next one, which a lot of us had, and then some of mine did not execute, was the Zometica. Closed today at $2.38 per share. They lost today during the market, but then they gained a little after market, and you can trade with them as well. Don't forget, when you're trading, you can make money betting that the market will go up. That means a call. You can make money that the market will go down. That means a put. So don't always think that everything's going to go up on call. Study it. Study the different things and see what's going on, and maybe you'll come out better by buying a put instead of a call. And then the last one is Sientra, which closed today at $7.65 per share. They went down today during the market and then up after market, and you can trade with that as well. So those ones that I posted on last night, and I posted again a little while ago, they didn't do too bad. And then, of course, if I see some later on tonight, I'll post those as well. So that's pretty much it. Let me go and see if you had any other questions. All right, no other questions. Christopher, I'm still not getting what you're saying. I tapped to your line. I think I know what you're saying, Christopher, and from what I'm on, Christopher, I cannot do that. If you're talking about you want to add want me to add somebody so you can come in on the live from what I'm doing and how I'm doing this, because I'm recording in multiple places, and I can't do that from where I am right now, if that's what you're talking about. All right. Again, and then of course we're gonna continue to watch on tomorrow. Is Wednesday, midweek during the market, and then it's kind of slow on Wednesdays, and then it usually picks up around sometimes after 11 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning. It will pick up, and then it kind of drops. It takes a drop or a dip somewhere around 1 o'clock, and then after that it'll start doing whatever it does, either going further down or going back up after 1 o'clock. So the market kind of has a tough time making up its mind early in the morning. All right. I don't know if you all have any other question. It was not my intention to stay on very long tonight, 15 minutes. And then, of course, after I get off of here, I will post this video to the YouTube channel again. I'm sure that most of you who are probably on tonight is already on the YouTube channel. If you are not, please go over there and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then tell your friends to go over there, subscribe, share, like, and click that little bell so that you can get those up-to-date notices when I post to the YouTube channel. All right, and then of course on tomorrow night, I'm not sure that I will be on tomorrow night, being that it's Wednesday, and then of course we'll come back on Thursday night. But Thursday night, now for those of you who are beginners, we're probably going to talk above your head on Thursday night, because on Thursday night is usually not for beginners. We're going to talk more about calls and more about puts, etc., on Thursday night. More about calls and put and trade option. For those of you who does not know how to open up your trade option, Justin posted something on our page, so you can go and see how you can open up your trade option so that you can trade. And trade means that you want to bet the market. Bet with a call mean a particular stock is going to go up, or with a put, a particular stock is going to go down. All right. Buy low. Don't forget, buy low. Not the grocery store, but buy low. Purchase low, hold it. Purchase low and hold it. I did not look at all of them today. We can do that real fast here. But I was going to look at the airlines to see how the airlines did today. Because, Ralph Lauren Polo did pretty good today. Twitter did pretty good today. Amazon didn't do well. Tesla didn't do well. NIO did very well today. NIO today. Chipotle did very well today. Facebook did well today. It closed. And then, of course, we're going to go down to, don't forget, there's a difference in Zoom and Zom. And, of course, Zoom did well today. ZOOM, which the ticker is ZM. They did very well today. Netflix did pretty good today. AMD, I think a whole lot of us don't mess with AMD anymore. Disney did not do well today. Microsoft did well. Berkshire B did well. Nike did not do well. And then, of course, let me scan on down here to the airliners. The airliners and the cruise liners. The airliners and the cruise liners. American Airlines, that it's Tuesday. So if you want to make money with the airliners, you should do puts on Tuesdays with the airliners, because the airliners are usually not going to do well on Tuesday. Most definitely not. All right. And of course, Delta Airlines closed today at $42.60 per share. They went down. Alaska Airlines closed today at $56.49. They went down. And then, of course, Play, which is Dave & Buster's, closed today at $37.62 per share. They went down. Then when we go over to the cruise liners, Carnival Cruise Line. The cruise liner and the airliners are not going to do well on Tuesdays for the most part. And so you can bet your plays. On Tuesdays with the airliners. Carnival Airline closed today at $21.09. If I were you, I would purchase some of those, buy low and hold, because Carnival is going to turn around when things change. Walmart did pretty good today. And then, of course, Royal Caribbean, which is a cruise liner, they did not do well today. They closed at $69.09. They lost today during the market. United Airlines did not do well today. They closed today at $43.45. They did not. They went down today. And then, of course, Norwegian cruise liner, they did not do well today at all. Bank of America, of course, Boeing, that is. Boeing did very well today. Boeing went up to $214.89 per share, because they went up by $3.17 today during the market, and another 23 cents after market. All right, so I've been in Boeing for a long time. Boeing has been as high as almost $400 per share. But we know no one is really flying right now, and the airlines are not doing great right now. So Boeing is going to go back up. So if I were you, I would get them. NOK. Nokia did. Well, no, these are my calls. I'm sorry. These are the calls that I have. And I think I was explaining to some of you that most of my calls will close on March the 19th. That's called a long call. Not to close this Friday or the next Friday or even the next Friday, a pretty long call. I'm closing most of mine on March the 19th. I have a couple of them that closes on February the 12th and February the 19th, February the 19th, February the 26th. But everything after that I have closes on March the 19th, so I can make that money along the way for most of those. And most of those I am in the green and making money for it. PFE, HEAR, which is hair, all of those closed in the positive today. Even though I'm losing money on PFE, I'm closing that on the 12th. Which is this coming Friday. And then on the 19th, with I'm closing here, HEAR, on the 19th, SSL, which is I have a call for that to close on the 19th of February. And I'm doing pretty good with that. I'm in the green with that as well. GNUS, I've had that for a while. It closes on the 26th of February. And then all of the others, I'm going to call these, but I will not call the close date because they all will close on February the 19th. DKNG, Apple, ET, GSM, Moderna, NEPT, Nokia. I have two of those, and both are closed on the 19th. And then OXY, and then Snap, which I'm not doing well with because Snap lost money today. Twitter, I gained money today with Twitter. So those are all of my calls that I have, and all of those will close on March the 19th. And then, of course, as things are going on, I'm purchasing more as well. And then again, as far as myself, overall for myself today, I think I did pretty well. Now, some of you have, what is it called? Dogecoin. Some of you have that, and I want to go down and see if it closed. I usually don't talk about those Bitcoins, but some of you have that on yours. I guess you're playing around with it like I am. And so that closed today in the negative, of course. It closed today in the negative. So it went down. And so so that's one you can purchase and hold. I don't too much mess with those. All right, I think that is all that I have. I'll go back here and see if anybody had any question. Brandon said, did you have a chance to check out CDXL? No, let's see, what's CDXL? CDXL, is that what you said? CDLX, I'm sorry, CDLX. Oh, yes. Carlytics closed at $153.30 today. They went up by $1.25 today, or 8.82% today. During the market, they do not trade after hours. So now with that one, I see that it's 75% hold. 13% of the individuals are purchasing that. Just as many are selling that. So that one is kind of like borderline for me. I don't think I have any of those. No, I don't have any of those because I just read up on it and I didn't see some of the stuff that I liked about it. Let me give you this last one here, and then I think that's the one. Now, all of these are pretty much. Now, don't forget there's a difference between Shopify and Spotify. Both are on this, and Shopify is very expensive. Twilio closed at $406.57 today because they went up by $7.06 today. During the market, they do not trade after market. All right. I hope all the questions have been answered. Are there any other questions? On Thursday night, we're going to dive deep in the calls on Thursday night. I'm still trying. I have some stuff that I'm trying to set up in here. and so that I can share my screen with you, so I can walk you through some of the different calls so you can see it as I'm talking about it. And then of course we're setting up different cameras so that you can be able to see that. Hopefully it's done by Thursday night. I don't think that's going to be the case by on Thursday night. All right. I'm 5 minutes over time. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to go over to YouTube. I'll post this. I'll leave this up here for a while, but once I'm finished dropping the video on YouTube, I'm going to delete it off the page. So make sure all of your friends, family members, and co-workers, or whatever the case may be, join the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, and click that bell so that you can get those up-to-date moment notifications whenever I am posting on YouTube. That's it. Thank you for joining us on Stock Talk Live with Tim. Again, I'm Tim McKenzie. Good night, God bless, and peace. I don't know why the damn thing wouldn't